Now the villagers, we had earlier submitted a memorandum dated 23rd October, and in that we had asked the panchayat to make sure that such mega events do not take place because they affect the village at large, affecting the water, having noise pollution, having dust, very simple things. We are not allowed to sleep, we don't get time to sleep, and such kind of tourism which brings in a lot of tourists. We welcome tourists, but do we have the infrastructure in Vagator? Are there toilets? Now it's surprising to note that it took International Film Festival for for the panchayat or whatever body to put up 4 portable toilets. Where else are people urinating? There is not a single public toilet in that area. Where are people urinating or defecating or doing their business? Now, one request that we have to the panchayat and the body is that any licenses given by the panchayat should take into account the local village. If you can just hear in the background, there is a... So this is, I hope the noises come. So these are noises from the bikes, and for the next 3 days is this Motoverse event. And are we supposed to bear this noise and rupture our eardrums for what? So coming back, our one request to the panchayat is that any licenses given to any such events be published on the notice board. Now, as of now, the Anjuna panchayat is in the process of putting a notice board, is what I was told by the office. So the temporary notice board is the main door of the Talati's office and the main door of the panchayat. So we request the panchayat to have a special notice board in place so that such notices and licenses can be seen by the villagers and can be accessed by the villagers, and we can then decide whether we want these events or whether we do not want these events. Because in the case of IFFI, the International Film Festival, supposedly I was told that an NOC has been given for about 8 days. This NOC was given by the panchayat, on whose recommendation did the local bodies, did the villagers accept to this, and we are now restricted from going to our very own beach. Licenses from all concerned bodies and any regulatory bodies, which should include the Goa State Pollution Control Board license, the Health Department license, Goa Electricity Department, Public Works. Are the roads wide enough to handle such infrastructure? Do we have infrastructure to handle such inflow of traffic? What we will do is now we will submit this once again. The memorandum is already submitted on the 23rd of October. This is a reminder of sorts because there is going to be a mega event today for which we are unaware of any licenses. The panchayat, we have not gotten any licenses, no licenses were shown. So we want to understand if such events have easy access to play loud music, to disturb the peace of the villagers, and they do not require any permissions whatsoever from any government body. So these are all posters that are created by our villagers, and some of them you might have seen earlier. This is one poster I would like to stress on, which is, as a panchayat, as a regulatory body and the first point of contact for villagers, we need to stress on one thing, that we need to say yes to the voice of the villagers and we need to say no to the noise of the nightclubs. And this is what we are pushing for. It is not a difficult ask. It is not a very big thing. We need to also understand who are benefiting from these parties. Are all locals only benefiting from these parties? What is the share that the locals are getting out of it? For a meager percentage of the profits, are we ready to disturb our sleep, our peace, and to be known as the only village in Anjuna that is ready to give permissions galore for such events? While we have villages in the south that have, on the mention of such events taking place in their village or in their district, they have come out in large numbers, they have protested, they have gone to all the bodies, which we have also done. But why is the panchayat giving licenses, or we don't know if there are licenses also, because there is a mega structure that is put up in survey number 206/1, which is part of the Communidad property, and even we do not have any licenses that they have also given to these Motoverse event, TVS Motosoul. And we had requested even the Communidad, we have requested the panchayat. These are all requests from the people of Anjuna, from the villagers. Now we cannot pass orders, we are not authorities, and we hope that elected representatives do not support these events. They stand with the people and they understand what is needed for the people, not what is needed for people who are not staying here but benefit from the proceeds of such events. For the next 3 days is going to be an event called Motoverse event, where huge number of bikes from all the surrounding states, from states even up to Haryana, the north states, even Delhi, all of these have seen bikes. Last year it was a menace. These events keep getting more publicity. We say yes to tourism, but we say yes to a sustainable form of tourism. A few days back, there was inauguration of interlocking pavers being done. Now that was started at only one part of the village, near the petrol pump. Couple of questions come to mind. Who will take responsibility of maintaining those gutters? And are these gutters going to be there throughout the village?